Continuing our coverage here from ITSEC 2013, we have a chance to talk with Jeff from Simigon. So tell me a little bit more about your company and what you have to offer.
Okay, Simigon, we've been around since about 1998, and we actually develop a tool set called SIMbox. SIMbox is being used now by large and small companies to develop their simulation and training platforms. In some cases, we can deliver a full turnkey simulator, but in most cases, our customers develop using the SIMbox toolkit. It's used for anything from developing content of aircraft, ground vehicles, and we are tying that actually into a learning management system. So you have one environment that you can work into, and using actually a virtual instructor as well to help the students understand what to do next without having to have an instructor stand behind them. And that virtual instructor, and some people know it as an intelligent tutor, will actually monitor what that student is doing as well, and then send them in a different direction at their own pace. So now, instead of having the instructor say, no, you did that wrong, or not even saying anything to the student, the system itself is tailoring the entire training for that student.
Well, one of the things, Jeff, I found interesting is that with like the after action report that you showed me, you're able to identify, is it a student problem? Is it maybe even an instructor problem? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Exactly. That's part of the learning management system. So since it's tied into that, every move that the instructor or the courseware developers decide that they want to monitor, they can tell the virtual instructor that, okay, if this happens, then put this into the system, into the learning management system, maybe an error by the student. And then when you get all that information and compare that to other students, you can say that, all right, it's not a student problem because everybody's missing this. So now maybe it's an instructor problem. So we can narrow it down and say that only these students with this instructor are having this problem, or we can turn around and say that, you know what, it's really a courseware problem because everybody's missing it. So we need to change that structure of that training so that we can get a better idea.
It makes a lot of sense. More great coverage straight ahead here from ITSEC 2013 in Orlando.